Welcome to another presentation of the series. Are you ready, guys? Let's go! So then we're now on the 13A from Birmingham to Blackheath. obviously my memory had run out, so if the memory runs out, obviously low percentage battery, I'll just have to make do. So as you know, you've still got the 1313A on the bus stop flags. It's just the only change that's happening is the A journeys are going to get withdrawn, and just like the main 13 to reroute to Blackheath. So we've got two 13As racing each other. Because obviously the one from the previous journey came half an hour late into Albury, where this one, not sure, this one's come off the 12s. So obviously the 12s is now operated fully by West Bromwich, but the 12A is going to become Diamond, but just to Albury. So as you know, the 13A used to be known as the 127 from Birmingham to Dudley via Oakham, but obviously the 127 was split in 2018. It became the 13A between Birmingham and Blackheath, and the section to Dudley was replaced by the 14 from Halzone to Dudley, which took in part the 241. And then now the 241 is operated, now the 14 is operated by Diamond. So anyway, so now racing 4961. So now we're going to overtake that one. Here we go. Just overtaking. So Gemini bus we have. I do love the Gemini buses, they're brilliant buses. So here's a Heron Foods. And it was like an additional journey that went along Pound Road, and that was a replacement for the old 129 from Birmingham to Maryhill via Bearwood way, Blackheath. The 54 service that runs from World's End to West Bromwich. See, there's the new signs ready for use. 13, 20 and the 54. I think they've just been preparing the signage already for the new changes that's going to come into force very soon. So it's all happening here M&Is, they're brilliant buses. Intersection. This was also the terminus of the old 55 service. It used to run from Cape Hill to Smethwick. Oh, Cape Hill to Brandhall. I think we're in Brandhall, I don't know. I do remember. So here we are. Right. 13, 20, 49, 54. So just by the car food store. So yeah, the 55 used to come along here. I remember the 55. It was run by Hanson's and then Diamond withdrew it in 2019, and the 55 hadn't returned ever since. Just waiting to do a left turn. Just going to do a turning moment. Oh, now we're going to do this. Turn up this big hill. Set of houses, so 13A, 20 and the 49. Malvern Road. Just drop the camera for a moment. Anyway, now just about to climb this steep hill. So now on a very, very steep hill towards so yeah, Pensnet also did the 13A. Obviously it's now fully West Bromwich. So 13, 20 and the 49. However, the B journey was just became the weakest performer. Probably since after they shortened it from Merry Hill, or Merry Hell as they call it. So the 33 becoming the weakest performer. Now everyone calls Merry Hill Merry Hell, because obviously it's the busiest shopping centre in the Blackheath. past an Optare Solo on the 20 bound for Bearwood. Towards Blackheath, just about to make out it. So here we go. We're now on our way. So anyway, just gone by the Fairfield pub, and so here we are. There's the Rowley Hills over there. If you remember, the 127 used to turn off to the right to serve Rowley Regis train station, but unfortunately when the 13 came along, it now bypasses Rowley Regis station, so it's not on the same line. So that means the only services that will continue to serve there is Diamond buses 231 from Halesowing to Blackheath, and of course the 24H, which is also Diamond from Maryhill to Halesowing via Blackheath. So obviously things had to change, unfortunately. So the 13 will now serve this part. So we're now in Shell Corner, so I'll soon be arriving into Blackheath, which is where the 13A terminates, and then it will go back to Birmingham, and then I'll either do a 13 to Albury or a 12 or 12A up to Dudley. Anyway, there's a Diamond LS bus on the 24H going towards Maryhill. And that is and that's an LS bus, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. I do like the LS buses because they've got USB sockets, and they also got seat belts in, obviously, air conditioning, and also they've got aircon as well. So them like the latest technology to the Diamond fleet. And obviously Diamond do also have electric ramps on the street lights as well, like the Ex-Rosso street lights, Transdev. So here we are, just now arriving into Blackheath, which is where the 13A terminates, and of course it's also the start point for the 231 to Halesowing and the 24 to Maryhill, and also the 3A towards West Brom and the 4s towards Walsall. Also on Sundays, the 3 service is run by Walsall Independent Carolean Coaches, and as it goes like this: Sweet Carolean, wow wow wow. Haha, copyrighted. Okay, that's it guys, we've made it to Blackheath. Do apologise for light memory and overheat, but obviously we've still managed to keep charge towards Blackheath, so that will be the end of the videos in this series. So I'll